Hello everypony, I'm Fauna Joy and happy holidays! I was out shopping for some of my friends and I found this. A Metal Earth Rainbow Dash Steel Model Kit. I have never seen these things before, but there were a whole bunch of different genres. There was My Little Pony, there was Star Wars, Star Trek, pretty much anything you can name, even real world stuff like the Eiffel Tower. But these were all over the store I was in, and so I figured, hey, may as well get Best Pony and Builder. So, let's see, first thing I gotta do is figure out how to get in here. I'm sure there's a way. Alright, here we go. Figuring something out. It's more like an envelope. I'm glad the instructions aren't written on the box. There we go. Ain't pretty, but it'll work. Kind of bent this a little bit, but that shouldn't be too bad. Alright. So, here we go. Part numbers are printed on the back side of the metal sheet. Insert tab in hole, then bend or twist 90 degrees. So the little blue thing means bend, the little green thing means twist. Doesn't look too bad, but knowing me, I'll probably mess it up. So, while I'm trying to build this, I figured I'd update everybody on what has been going on and why I've been more sporadic in posting videos than usual. Well, sometime during the summer, the heat got so bad that my computer overheated and fried my memory card. And ever since then, I have been having constant blue screen of death crashes. How do you get these out of here?
Are you filming?
Yes. Alright, there we go. Well, I've only had this computer for a year, maybe two, so it is still under warranty. So, naturally, I decided, hey, let's see if the warranty people can fix it. I sent my computer into them no less than 3 times. The first 2 times, all they did was replace the hard drive, which it's like the second time it was the one they gave me, so unless they're in the habit of giving people faulty parts, there wasn't anything wrong with it. Now I did diagnoses, I checked the stop codes that I was getting off of the blue screen of death, and everything pointed towards a memory problem. So I told them the third time, do not touch the hard drive, leave it alone, the problem is in the memory. They sent it back and had done nothing. Absolutely nothing. Naturally, I called them to say WTF, and they said that their stress tests didn't find anything, so they didn't do anything. Well, my computer has been crashing more and more often, meaning that the problem is getting worse. And finally, last month or so, I managed to get the funds together, good grief, to go to a local computer shop. It is called Computer Connection. It is in Puyallup, and they are amazing. When we went in to get my computer, they told us that they checked the memory cards every single way possible. They checked them individually, they checked them together, they checked the ports, they checked each card in each port. I mean, they went above and beyond to make absolutely sure they had the right part that needed replacing. I actually still have the memory card from the old memory card that they found was faulty. I've been considering framing it and make just sort of saying, hey, I was right all along. You know, this thing is a good concept, but it's really hard to get the pieces out without bending or breaking them. So now that I have my computer back, I don't really actually have a whole lot of time, or at least as much time as I want, to do my show, because pretty much right after I got it back, I got a job. I'm working part-time at a local Petco with the hopes that I can eventually get into their dog training program, because that's what I really want to do. Hence the dog biscuit cutie mark. So far, I'm really liking this place. The people are nice. The managers, or the leaders, I guess they are fantastic. They accommodate me if I ever need it. And so far, I've had a pretty good time there. So I'm really doing my best to focus on my work there as much as I can, while still trying to stay active in the pony world. I'm trying to get the hair out without breaking it, and it's not cooperating. So, since this is going to take a while, I may as well give my thoughts on the Season 8 finale, as well as the Best Gift Ever special. Season 8 was very interesting. It kind of was up and down several times, especially with Cozy Glow. You know, the second I saw her little learning montage in the first episode they showed her, and I'm like, there is something not right about that filly. Especially when they were having her name the elements, and the magic one especially just sort of reflected in her eyes. That's not something that TV shows do unless it's like, hey, a villain wants that. But when it comes to the end, and it's revealed, oh, she did all of this mostly by herself, just with a little help from Tyrek and Tartarus, I'm like, I don't really buy that. I don't buy that she's just an especially devious little filly. It just doesn't seem like the entire story. Even with Tyrek's help. Especially since they both kind of forgot that the main six would be trapped in Tartarus with him, and they aren't going to be nice. But, I don't know. We'll see if they develop her even further. A couple of friends of mine are theorizing that she is going to be the reformed character of the young six group, kind of like Starlight is for the main six. So, I don't know. It's something to ponder. I'm also kind of wondering where they're going with Chrysalis. Because they sort of hinted that she's trying to get her revenge, but then she just runs away when the mean six don't work. That was just... She's not a one-shot type of villain. So I hope that they're hinting at something else that might happen in Season 9. I don't know if I really want Chrysalis to be full-on reformed, you know, become a neo-changeling or not. It's hard to say. She's one of those characters who she's kind of like Zira from Lion King 2. She wants what she wants, and she's going to stop at nothing to get it. And she just has so much anger in her heart that really not a whole lot of anything is going to reach her. But I hope they do more with her, at the very least, because she is a fun character. As for the best gift ever, that was fun. It was just a fun little special episode. I found it amusing how much Spike's arc focused on his crush over Rarity. Because they haven't talked about that, at least not overtly, for a while. I think the last time they made mention to it was, oh, what was the episode name? The one where Rarity was putting on the fashion contest with Applejack. Because Spike was following Rarity around with that stack of flyers and letting her walk all over him the way she does. But that was a while ago, and that was the last time we saw him react to her that way. So I found it kind of out of nowhere that they decided to bring that arc back so strongly. But either way, it was still pretty adorable. The way Spike was trying so hard to give Rarity something as perfect as she is. But then, of course, there's the Twilight pudding face, which I think the entire fandom fell in love with. I'm surprised that hasn't crossed over into non-pony fans because it is such a good face. But you knew something was going to go wrong with the pudding. The second Twilight was just shrugging off the fact that it was called a magical pudding. It's like, when something's called magical, even if it's made by an earth pony, you don't take that as metaphor, not in Equestria. And Flurry Heart gets free, messes things up again. It's like, why don't they have a leash on that child? This is not the first time that she's done something like this. I mean, there was that entire episode, The Best Aunt Ever, where she regularly screwed things up while Twilight's back was turned. You would think someone would have learned from that. But then again, this is My Little Pony. People don't really learn from things. Well, ponies don't really learn from things. Okay. But I think my favorite part of the best gift ever was the reindeer, or as I like to call them, the magical Santa Fates. Which is a very, very nifty way to bring the mythical fates into the My Little Pony universe. Rather than controlling life and death, they control presence. So, I found that very clever. And also, I think that's the first time we've seen deer in the actual show. I know they're constant characters in the comic books, but that's the first time I remember seeing deer in the show, which is really cool. And I gotta say, Discord was rather funny too. Just, oh, for goodness sake, if only there were a pony here who was good with animals. I have to wonder how much of a surprise it was that to John Delancey and the others how popular Discord became. Because they didn't intend, at least not at first, to get John Delancey. They just sort of designed Discord around him, and then they're like, oh my god, can we do this? And so it's just one of those unexpected things that they wonderfully rolled with. Okay. This is going to take forever. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause filming here for a minute and get all of these out, and then we'll continue building. And we're back. Okay, So finally got everything out of there. That was an adventure. So let's start assembling. Let's see. Number one, gotta fold it. This thing is just tiny. Look at that. And of course it's not focusing. Alright, hold. I feel like I'm gonna break something, even though this is just metal. Alright, fold you in. Ow, that's pointy. Pointy object. Come on. Alright, there's that side. There's that side. Apologies for my enormous fingers if you can't see what's going on. Of course, this is like the tiniest piece. Alright, and bend that over. And there we have her muzzle, which goes onto this. Oops. I don't think it was supposed to bend like that. All right. Okay. Okay. This is why I feel like I'm going to break something. Okay. And then I believe it goes like that. Okay. And then no. Stay in there. Okay, so this is to twist. I don't understand. Do it so. Insert tab through hole, then bend or twist 90 degrees. I think I need a pair of pliers for this. Okay. There we go. Okay. Stop coming apart. And of course I put it in upside down. I never said this was going to be a short video. Alright, so this thing says to twist them, but I'm not sure if I can do that. I'll just do that, bend them over. This one doesn't look like it's sitting right because it's not coming in very far. I think I bent the sides in too much. Yeah. Well, actually, that's sitting pretty solidly. Okay. Now we do the ears. Looks like this just folds in half. And goes on to the terrifying disembodied half head. Oh, come on, you. They don't like me. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay. And now, again, it says to twist them, but bending seems to work just as well, so. When I can manage it. All right, let's. All right. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Such riveting YouTube videos I make. So, while I am doing this, there is one more thing that I would like to talk about. Unfortunately, it's e-begging. I went to the dentist a couple months ago, and the x-ray showed that at least 2 root canals I had previously received were either just not entirely finished or the infection has come back. So I need to get them redone. Well, of course, that's not covered by my insurance, and I can't return to the original places that I had them done because I since moved away, which means I need an entirely new endodontist to do them. Called around, and the quote was approximately $3,000 because, of course, insurance doesn't cover even a full original root canal, not to mention getting one redone. So, even with my new job, it will take a long while for me to reach the $3,000 mark. And I would really appreciate it if maybe some of you guys could pitch in, even if it's just sharing the GoFundMe page that I have set up. I will be putting a link to that in the description. Anything helps. I am in daily pain from this because, of course, they're sensitive to hot and cold and pretty much anything I eat or drink. I'll call that good. Okay. So, again, link is in the description if anyone can pitch in or share it to someone who can pitch in. That would be fantastic. This is number 9. Or is it number 6? It's hard to say, but I'm pretty sure it's 6. Let's see. Now there is another thing that I have been wanting to do on my channel, and that is song covers. Not all of them would be My Little Pony. There are a few others that I would like to do, like, you know, the one that everyone has done, Let It Go, which, hey, it's a good song, can you blame us? The first song I have been thinking of doing is Open Up Your Eyes. But it is actually much more complex of a song than I originally thought, especially if I want to try and match the voice that was used in the movie. I don't know if it was actually Emily Blunt or a stunt singer. But either way, it was an amazing, amazing voice. And I've been able to get a pretty decent mimic of her voice when I sing by myself, but you know how it is. You're your own worst critic. You notice every little minute detail that's gone wrong in something you created. So when I listen, all I hear is the sour notes. But something else I have been wanting to do is some reviews of non-pony stuff, which I'm thinking can probably go along with the songs, especially if I do a song from a movie. I was thinking it would be fun to review the movie it came from. It wouldn't be anything very long, just probably a few minutes near the end of the cover video. But I would like to know some of your guys' thoughts on that, whether you think that is something that you may be interested in. All right. Now it looks like this one goes upside down on top of the head. Oh, I need to attach the mouth first. That's just silly. Ponies don't need mouths. Just ask Pinkie Pie. She went without one for a while. Alright. So looks like it goes kinda like this. Maybe. Tab to slot. Tab to slot. There we go. Okay, almost. Almost. The middle one. There we go. And of course, the other one came out. Oh, come on, darn you. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. Oh, And we're back again. Something went wonky with my camera, so while I was trying to attach the mouth, it turned off. So here we go again, trying to put the mouth on the head, which is such a strange thing to say out of context of whatever you're doing. Gotta put the mouth on the head. What the hell are you talking about? That is a Tumblr that I have been saying someone should start. It's gamers or fan people out of context, because especially while you were gaming, some of the weird things that come out of your mouth. My sister especially, who's been clicking and clacking away over here, is really, really good at that. We will be doing nothing, just sitting in the living room, maybe watching something, and out of nowhere she'll say something like, "Stop killing me!" Or just something equally silly. But it gets especially good when she and our dad start playing co-op on the TV. Oh, the things that the two of them say. Like, they're playing Borderlands 2 right now. And my sister is going on the siren tree that gets her wings. The problem is those wings are not transparent to the co-op player, and so he is constantly telling her to get her wings out of his face. And it's just someone randomly walking in when someone is saying something like that would have absolutely no clue what is going on and think we're all crazy people, which, you know, they are, but they are correct in that, but that's beside the point. I am too busy to manage a Tumblr, but if someone could do that, that would be amazing. I would definitely contribute to it. I'd get a Tumblr just for that. Or maybe Reddit. One of the two. These tabs do not want to fold. And see what I'm doing here is I'm just trying to use something other than my fingernail to get hold of this and bend it. Seems to be working. An actual pair of pliers might work better, but I have no idea where mine are. Alright. Yeah, what's going on? Okay. This tab just came out. Nothing bad. Okay. And see, the problem with this is this metal is so thin that I feel like I'm going to break it, even though it was so difficult just to get the pieces out of the frame. But there's still that bit of paranoia that, especially as sausage fingery as I am, that's one thing you do wrong is going to ruin the whole thing. Okay, there's one half of her head. This looks more like a griffin beak than a pony nose. Am I the only one who thinks that? Look at that. It looks like a griffin beak. Of course, it is metal. You do the best with what you got. Move! I don't want to. See, that's another thing I was talking about for that Tumblr. She's playing her game. Her character's not moving, so she yells to move. And so that's another thing we do, is a lot of the time, when someone randomly yells something while they're playing a game, we respond. Or we just start outright laughing, depending on what was said. Alrighty. We're getting there. You know what? I think the reason the mouth looks wrong is because I did actually put it on upside down. I think it's supposed to curve up. Let me see if I can fix that. Everyone say hi to my dog Jet. He just woke up. I don't know, maybe. Sort of. Okay, that does look better. That does resemble an actual pony mouth. Now I just have to bend it again without breaking anything. Which is the real trick. And this is where smaller fingers or maybe a pair of pliers would come in handy. But I don't have either. Alright, let me extract this here. There. I have made myself a bendy tool. Hey, that worked pretty good. Except that I managed to pull the sides off, which I didn't want to do. But the concept has been proven. Myth plausible. Alright. And there we go. I present Rainbow Dash's disembodied head.
Yay for head hunting.
Yay head hunting! Yay disembodied heads! Alright, now we put the hair on. Okay, I see how it goes. So this starts there with her nice trademark forelock. Come on. There we go. This has turned out to be really handy. There we go. Now go back. Come on. Goodness. Really? Why are you? There we go. That worked. More or less. Alright. Bend that in. And I can do the other side. Come on. Come on, you. It doesn't want to go. I don't want to go. There we go. Haha. I win. There. Her ear kind of folded too much. But if I have to make the mane work that way, I will do it. Alright. So now we start with the rest of her mane, which I believe attaches this way. We're going to have to do some fancy bending here. You know, it's too bad I'm not an actual metal bender from Avatar. This would be so much easier. Theoretically. Alright, I'm going to fasten that as sort of my reference point. Alright. I feel like I'm trying to stretch the metal here to get all these tabs correct. Oh goodness, come on. Come on, you. Okay, let's try this way. Once again, tab does not want to slot. Alright, tab is slotted. Tab is bent. Next tab. Good grief. Rainbow Dash, why you so hard? There we go. Alright. 2 out of 3. Time for 3. Come on, you. Oh, shoot. This was supposed to go on upside down. I just realized that. Oops. Well, my dad always says, why do it right when you can do it again? Okay. Come on, there we go. Okay. Here we go again. No, 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 no. Okay. I'm sorry if I keep going out of frame. This is very intricate-ish work. All right. There we go. Come on. There's that one. This one doesn't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. come on. There's that one. Okay. It's always a lot more helpful when things are put in correctly. Alright. Try and get that curve. And then here we go again. No. You're supposed to stay on there. There we go. Next. Come on. Come on, you. Why are you not cooperating?
It doesn't like you.
I'm starting to believe it.
And I'm sorry if my random yelling at my game annoys you.
Oh no, I've actually been using it as part of my commentary. There we go. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, I actually overestimated the forelock curve. Alright. So, hold this back down. And then...
I didn't say you could hit me.
Random things gamers say, everybody. Seriously, that needs to be a Tumblr or a Reddit, something where people can just share the random things they or other people have shouted during gaming. Well, good grief. I swear, I need a microscope or one of those jeweler's glasses in order to do this. Ah, what did I just do? Okay. Come on. There. Haha. Success. All right. Now let's do that again. Because of course, we gotta do the other side of her head. Come on, there we go. It's tab number 1. keeps bumping into the ear. Okay. Let's do it this way. Okay, fine. I'll go from the back. There we go. Okay. Hey, look at that. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. Starting to look like her. I find it amusing how on most of the models or whatever that's made of her, they don't get the mane quite right because they have to do the rainbow in bits and pieces, like especially on little minifigs of her. They do half of the rainbow in her hair and then the other half in her tail, which it looks like they actually got the full rainbow in the tail this time. But I still find it amusing that she is apparently so complicated that it's really difficult to get her correct. Am I doing this one backwards? Probably. That's better. Okay, just, nope. Fine. We'll do that one first. Oh, come on, you. This is one of those pieces that I feel like I'm going to break because it's just so small. And now it's just not cooperating. Come, oh shoot. Come on. It just doesn't want to bend. Okay, whoops. I'm not trying to bend the underpiece. At least not completely. Oh, come on, you.
Blarg,
Blarg.
the internet's just died on my computer again, and I might come back dead. You never know.
Well, that is a possibility.
That's what happens when you kill a boss and the internet goes. Pfft.
Yep. The boss killed the internet. Alright. That's that half, more or less. Now for the other half. Come on. Maybe this side just doesn't want to work. Oh, you're right there. Come on. There. Okay. Look at these two taken care of. Or at least the middle one, I think. Sharp. Sharp object. Oh, come on. Oh, goodness, come on. All right.
And yep, I came back and I'm dead.
Oh, darn. Everybody mourned for my sister's character. This one just does not want to go. I don't think it's lined up quite right. There we go. Something clicked. Literally, I felt a click. There we go. Okay.
It helps to get your equipment back.
That's just silly. Don't you want to start over?
Not really. Starting over is a pain in the butt.
Well, so are you.
Well, I'm the middle child, so I'm allowed.
Alright, and then... Is this 13? Yes, it is. So this goes on here. Nice awkward bend again. Let's go this way. Maybe, maybe not. All right. This feels wrong. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just not curving it enough or at the right angle. Let's try this way. 1, 2. Three. Come on, number 4. 4. There we go. Okay. All right. And then put all of this on the top of the head. Maybe. Okay. You know, I think part of what's keeping this together is all of the tabs straining at each other. Because some of these just do not want to fit. Come on. Almost. Oh, maybe it's just how they were cut out. Oh, come on, you. There we go. That's one side. I'll go ahead and secure it. Maybe not. No. I should get all sides in first. Okay, that's third. Of course, I have to take the third one out in order to get the fourth one. Okay, there we go. Come on, darn you. Nope. Come on. Oh, good grief. As soon as I get one, the other one comes undone. That's the front. Come on, you. Okay, I'm going to secure the front because I don't want that coming off again.
And boom goes the internet.
I guess it's a good thing I'm not streaming this if the internet's having that much trouble.
Yeah. Don't you love what rain does to technology?
Oh, yes. Like our daddy always says, technology is great when it works. One of my favorite sayings that he's come up with. There we go. This looks crooked. So I think that's part of the problem. Come on, you. So close. And trying to do all this while not ruining the ears is very interesting.
Ruin the ears. Call it a fashion statement.
Nah. Oh, come on, darn you. Oh, joy, sirens outside. Sounds like a fire truck. Hard to tell if it's coming closer or if it's just passing by. Sounds like it's passing by. I don't know what is going on here. This one piece does not want to slot. And now I can't get the other side off. You know, it's a good thing I don't care very much about my nails because they're getting ruined by this thing. Come on. Let go. Okay. What is going on with this thing? Good grief. Okay. Let's try doing that slot first. Okay. Oh, come on, you. See, I get the back, but I can't get the front, and vice versa. Oh, good grief. You know, I may wind up fast forwarding through this playing the Benny Hill theme. This is ridiculous. Okay. Oh, come on. This is too tightly spaced. Just go through this lot. Okay. Sheesh. That was ridiculous. Okay. Not surprisingly, I've bent some of the pieces out of place trying to get that to fit. And now, of course, they don't want to bend down. There. Okay. Rainbow Dash's head is essentially complete.
Let's put it on a pike.
Alright. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Now for the body. So, this is 14. It looks like I basically just want to bend this to try and match the leg as close as possible. All right. Front leg, more or less. Hind leg. Ow. This is definitely not something you want to let your small child do. This is a parent-child thing. All right. 15. Looks like it bends to match the front of the leg, front of the back leg.
Potions work better when you drink them.
What, you don't splash them on top of your face?
Apparently not.
Well, I've been doing that all wrong.
So have I.
You can probably see why I use scripts. I am not very talky good. But I write good.
So just take video of the kitty. Everyone will appreciate that on the internet.
Is that true, kitty? She's sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
She's comfy. She doesn't care.
She probably wouldn't care even if she was awake. She is a cat after all.
That is true. And she is the queen of the house.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Oh, good grief. Awkwardness is awkward. There. Looks about right. It's kind of loose, but it shouldn't be big of a problem. Alright. Time for the other side. We are starting to get something somewhat resembling a pony. Okay, there's that leg. 17. Oh, come here. Yes, that's 17. So nice when the pieces go together easily. Hard to say, but it doesn't look like there's any bottom to that foot. Of course, if she's standing on it, you don't really need it. Alright, the other side of the wing. Alright, looks like I gotta bend them before I attach them. There. That ought to work. Ought to being the operative word. Come on. Doesn't like me. Looks like that sort of worked. Okay. Of course it bent the wrong way. Why wouldn't it? There we go. Okay. That's the right side done. Now for the left side. What is that attaching to? Oh, it's the front of her chest. Okay, I see where this is going. More or less. There we go. It's supposed to be at an angle? I can't tell. Probably not, because it's probably supposed to bend in like that. There we go. That's more like it. Bender would love one of these. It's all just bending, bending metal, bending this, bending that. There we go. Okay. Now we take care of this. Okay, it doesn't look like this one needs to attach the upper part. All right, 21. 21, which is, I believe, yes, the front of this leg. There we go. Oops. This one looks pretty good. This is the front leg. Come on. Ah, shoot. All right. Kitty, kitty. I wonder how many comments I'll get asking to see the kitty.
She's like, nope, I'm over here on my human.
Yep. It's cuddle time. Of course, if I showed her, I'd have to show the others as well. Just to be fair,
If you could.
if I could. Although, if I take video, it would be a lot easier, even if I have to chase them.
And you might have to if it's not their idea.
Especially if we have the zoomies.
I was gonna go make a grilled cheese sandwich. Now I can't.
Yeah, now you're stuck. Unless you want to carry her.
She would not let me. I may hold her if it is her idea, but carrying her is out of the question.
Alright. Alright, gotta finish the wing. We're getting there. That's the left side. Now it's time to put the two sides together. Together. Where is the tab? Okay. Doesn't look like there's a tummy piece. Unless I missed it. So that's going to be the butt. Okay. If there's no tummy piece, there's no tummy piece. That's one less step.
Presumably you won't be looking at it upside down.
Ah, that's true. Yeah, one of the other Earth models that they had on display at the shop I got this at was R2-D2 that was like a foot tall.
Good grief.
It was pretty nifty. Yeah, look.
Sounds like it, but that would be a lot of work to put together.
Yeah, but a lot of geeks are that dedicated.
You have a point.
And hey, it's standing. Alright. Time to put the tail together.
I remember on a show I watched, they auctioned off an R2-D2 cooler. It was not like an electric cooler. It was one of those great big circle bins that you fill with ice and soda in a convenience store.
And it was painted like R2-D2?
Yes.
That's funny.
And someone paid like $1,000 for this freaking thing, and it was in horrible condition.
I hope they got it restored.
I have no idea.
Because that could draw in quite a few people.
You have a point.
Unless, of course, they were just buying it for their home.
He said he was going to put it in his man cave or something like that.
Yeah. See, that's the sort of thing you put in a geek shop.
Yeah. I can't help but think if our dad spent $1,000 on something for his little man cave, Mama would pitch a fit.
Either she'd pitch a fit or she'd want something of her own.
Of equal or more higher value.
Yeah. Of course, some of the stuff he gets for his music studio, he has to pay quite a bit for.
This is true.
And we don't mind that because it's such a useful hobby. Oh, goodness. I think I'm doing this right. There we go. That looks more or less correct. Yeah, thicker and goes down. I suppose it doesn't matter which direction I bend these ones. They won't be visible on the final product anyway. Alright. Now attach this to the main body. Oh, okay, I see. All right. Come on. Oh, okay. I wasn't supposed to put the body together before I did this part. That's why it's giving me so much trouble. But I will figure something out eventually. Something's happening. Dogs are excited. Okay, I may have to take the body apart in order to do this right. All right. Oh, good grief. All right. Oh, come on. Stay in the slots. All right. There we go. Okay. Now back together. Maybe. Okay. Back end. Oh, good grief.
What's the silence here?
Well, we do live right near a fire station.
Where?
All right, there we go. Okay. Oops, okay. That didn't quite work. And hey, there's the body. Looks pretty good. Now, let's get to the head. Okay, which is going... Of course, there are 3 tabs, not just 2. Oh, hey, did I do it? I did it. Now the question is, how am I supposed to get in there to bend them? The answer is very carefully. Alright. Let's see. Hey, since you're up, can you grab me like a spoon or something? Something with a small handle.
Will that work?
Should.
No, I'm not going to bed right now, honey.
Everybody say hello to Angelica, my sister's kitty. Meow. She's so talkative.
I'm up and moving around, therefore I must be going to bed to cuddle.
Yes.
Pretty baby girl. Yes, you're really pretty
You
baby
know what? I
girl.
can't get all 3. At least not with this. Maybe. Aha! It worked! Alright, and finally, the back of her mane. I do not anticipate this being easy. Alright. Let's do this. Get a nice sharp curve. I think she's cursing you out.
Probably. I get that a lot from her.
How dare you not do exactly what she wants?
I'm a bad pet.
Yes, you are.
Come on. You can do it. There you go. Bound across my face. Good kitty.
Well, your face is squishy.
Like
Makes-
the rest of me.
Makes a good trampoline. And there it is. It's complete. the Metal Earth Rainbow Dash model. It's actually pretty nifty, even if the ears and the face are a little awkward. But then again, they are from a pony. They're awkward in pretty much any medium. All right. It's not very stable with that one foot up. All right. That is it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.